Welcome everybody to Bitcoin Workshops number 81. We are here tonight live at the Cowboys Casino, and we're going to go through the coin market cap. We're going to talk about Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, and we're going to go over a bunch of different things for you. If you have any questions, you guys can write them online that are viewing in. Some of the audience here will ask some stuff as well. We do this every Thursday at the Cowboys Casino, and we dive into cryptocurrency once a week to see what's going on in the marketplace, see where the big gains are, see what we're missing or what we could be getting, and these kinds of things. So we're definitely into it, and we do this once a week for everyone back home that's watching. Right now, Bitcoin is sitting at $4,072 US, and that is nice amount. It's got a 9.3 billion volume. So in the last 24 hours, $9.3 billion of Bitcoin has circulated, okay, and gone through the mill. Number two is back. We've got Ethereum here, and they have had $4.1 billion of Ethereum go through the pipe in the last 24 hours. Ripple rounds out the top three at 681 million has gone through the pipe in the last 24 hours of Ripple, and it's up to 30 cents right now. And Ethereum is $139.72. So let's see what the second most expensive coin is. It's the Maker coin. It's still coming in number two at $733.53. The Thor coin, T-H-O-R-E. This coin is new in the marketplace. First week that we've seen this, it's coin listed as number 93, and it's now worth $592.46. So I would write that one down. That is the Thor coin, and the symbol is THR. You guys should find out why that coin is worth $592 right now. And there's only 105,000 in volumes in the last 24 hours, 86,000 Thor coins in circulating supply, so I'm pretty sure it's a new coin in the marketplace. Why it jumped to $592 is beyond me, but I'm going to investigate it myself. Right now its market cap is $51 million, okay? Bitcoin Cash is sitting at $3 billion in the market cap, and its coin is now worth $170. Mixin is another interesting coin. The symbol is XIN. That's up 1.44% today in the green, and it is $157 coin. So check that one out. Ethereum, next one is $139. Dash right behind it at $97. Dash is coming out with some new algorithms and some new software changes. They're going to be sharing all of their data with the world. So, and they already do, but even more. And so you're going to see a jump in the Dash economy here too real quick. So right now that coin is at $97 and it's 2.9%. Bitcoin SV, $1.1 billion worth of that. A lot of people believe in the SV, and it is at $64.60. Litecoin's right behind it at $61. Zcash behind that at $56. Monero, $53. And then it drops down to Decred at $19. And the Binance coin coming in at $16. So there you go, that's enough. Bitcoin Gold is one of the champions right now. It's at $12. It's been coming up the scenes right lately, so get on some of that if you guys haven't tried it yet. And let me let you know, the disclaimer as always, there's no advice tonight. If it sounds advicey, you're just listening wrong. But we're here to show you what I'm up to, what I'm looking for, and how I'm doing things. If any you have questions and so on, you can come and book one of our workshops online, or you can actually come to one of our meetups on Thursdays, or you can tune in on Thursday nights like this, live on Facebook and the rest. All right, so we jump to the biggest gainers of the week, and the biggest gainers are sitting here at a ridiculous 1,286%, and that's going to symbol number CCN, and that stands for Custom Contract Network. And the volume lately in the 24 hours is 51,000 volume. The price is 574 Satoshi. So it's well, beyond a penny, obviously, and the increase of 1,286% is amazing. And if that kind of velocity behind a coin is already brewing like this is a coin to be looking at. I'm sure it just had come out because we haven't seen it here before, and it is CCN is the symbol. So everyone watching and listening, write that down. Player, PLA, is coin number two. That again is only 713 Satoshi. It's got more volumes than CCN, and it had a jump of 396%. Now let me explain something. Things that are in the low price on the Satoshi, when I talk about that, that's 8 decimals back on the Bitcoin numbers, and that's how the decimal and the symbols work. They go eight numerical items back. When they're down here at 574 and 713 Satoshi, they're way, way, way beyond a penny, like way below, hundreds or thousands of a penny. And this is the time where you can get an increase of 1,000%, 2,000%, and all this kind of stuff. So this is the space of affordability that many people can adopt, and they can also acquire this kind of stuff. So let me give you an example. The 574 Satoshi on that custom contract network, with $1,000, you could have like 500,000 coins, and those 500,000 coins just have to go to, you know, 20 cents or something like this, and you can have a considerable amount of wealth built right away, like that. So that's exciting, and that's when it's juicy, because it's just so cheap to acquire and just so cheap to get involved. Coin number 3, 252%. It's already at $1.06. It had 22 million in the last 24-hour volumes. It's called EVX, stands for EverX. That's another champion out here. I can't believe it's already at $1. Just imagine some of these other ones reaching $1, like the carrot bars and all the rest. So that's huge. Next exchange is on there at 42 cents. Oh, Etheria. So this Etheria, this ETA is the thing, and it's up 215%. I like 200% and up, so I'm going to stop there. That's number 4. If we go to number 5, next exchange, and the symbol is next, it is a 42-cent coin, and it's up 190%. But at 200%, you're doubling your money, and I love stuff like that. So that's why I focus on this page called the biggest gainers. Okay, so it's on CoinMarketCap. We're here every week, and we always touch base and check in, and we're under the rankings tab. Okay, now we're going to jump over to recently added, and recently added is the listing of all the new stuff. So just like back in the day, you want to see the latest movies and the latest goods, you can also jump on the recently added and check out your crypto. So it tells you in order of how long it's been added on here. So today, 1 day ago, we have a new one called TOP, T-O-P, and its price is already at a penny, which has come up, must be huge already just by listing it. So something's behind the top, T-O-P. I'd write that down. The next one is Theta Fuel, and it's T-Fuel, and that came out as well, and it's already at a penny. It's at .01 cents, so there it is. And then there's the Vanta Network, and that's still well below a penny, 10% of a penny, and that came out 2 days ago, and that had some good absorption in the marketplace. The first one was top, though. They had 38 million people buy it in 1 day, and that's a lot. That's 38 million in sales is huge. Another one that came out 4 days ago that was huge was 46 million in sales, and it's already at 2 cents, and it's called Seller, C-E-L-R, and it's the Seller Network, and you guys might want to go check out that one as well. That could be huge. There's new ones like Credit, and there's Flexicoin, and there's a bunch on the top 10 here that you guys can all check out. Some other ones that have massive amount of circulating supply or sales would be which? Let's take a look down here. Tiger Cash came out. Don't know much about them. They're already at 2 cents though, and they already had 28 million buys, and they're up in the green today as well. Came out 10 days ago, and it's TCH. So you might want to check that one out and have a look. Safecoin from Calgary is up on the board. Came out 11 days ago for all you Calgary fans out there that love the homegrown goodness. It's at 1.2 million in trades market cap. It's 4 cents right now. It's had 27 million circulating supply. Check it out, buy some if you want to support local. Safecoin, and the symbol is S-A-F-E, safe. Check it out. It's awesome. Okay, that's enough in here. You guys can come check it out yourselves. But there's a lot of good plays in the recently added spot here as well on the CoinMarketCap. Let's look at the top 15 coins for a minute. Let's just see who's rocking and who's making the break-in and that kind of stuff. So number 1 is Bitcoin at $4,071 US. Every single day people ask me, how's Bitcoin doing? What's going to happen with it? What do you think is happening? All that kind of jazz. So you guys know that I love Bitcoin and I'm big on it, you know, and I believe that Bitcoin's going to go to $100,000 just like the guys at IBM and a bunch of other people. So I just think it's a matter of time, it's a matter of maturity, and it's a matter of one of those things. And someday they say I'm going to be an OG and I'm going to be telling people, yeah, I was down there when it was 2 grand, 6 grand, 4 grand. And now we're at 100K, and I'll be one of those guys that made all this money off Bitcoin, and you guys will all remember this. And so will the people in my crew and my club. Hopefully they're listening and they're buying, you know, some of this stuff at pennies on the dollar, and you are too. And if you guys listen and you actually hear what I'm actually saying, and you pick it out, you know, like little crumbs of bread or whatever, and you start to put 50 bucks, 100 bucks even on some of the stuff I talk about, those $50, $100 bills could be $5,000 and $10,000 bills. Those $50 and $100 bills could be $50,000 and $100,000 bills, could be. And those $50 and $100 bills could be $500,000 and $1 million bills. And that's not bullshit. That's just a matter of time, choice, marketplace, etc. So, am I the Swami that can read all the future? No, I'm not. But what I know is, and by history, that all this stuff goes up. And all of these things are actually in the marketplace and have a bit of a footing. So keep that in mind too. There's so many things where you can extrapolate economy and wealth out of the system. Why do you think we show up here every week, right? So Bitcoin, number 1, 4,071. Ethereum, number 2, $139. XRP, which is Ripple, is at 30 cents right now. Super good deal. $12 billion market cap. You know, it's massive. It's just behind Ethereum. EOS is $4.28. This thing is going to be bananas. EOS is already in the video gaming systems. Kids are already playing games and getting EOS currency. It's not far away from really maximizing the web. And that's right now at $4.28. Hi, Paul. Litecoin, number 5 at $61.20. Bitcoin Cash at number 6, $170. Binance Coin, number 7, $16. Stellar, number 8 at 10 cents. Stellar is an amazing, amazing project. It's part of the Ripple family, and Stellar will be everywhere soon. Tether at number 9 is always around $1 because it's a US dollar coin that you park to. Let me explain parking for the ones at home and the ones listening and such. When you have money in the exchange and you want to keep it the same amount of money, then you buy the Tether coin and you don't leave the money in another coin that's fluctuating with the marketplace and the currency movement. Meaning, if I had my money in Binance coin and it's going up every day and down, whatever, then I'm going to ride along with it. But if I take the money out of the Binance coin and I put it into Tether, I'm going to stay steady at $1 US, and I'm going to watch the coins around me go up and down, and then I may move into some of them as their trajectory moves upward, or they're starting to take off and do a bull run, as we call it, okay? And a bull run is obviously when the coin takes off and starts to accumulate wealth at a rapid rate. And percentages in the crypto space, again, we talked of 1,400% today and stuff like that, so it's not abnormal to have massive bull runs in the crypto land. All right, number 10, Cardano, 6 cents. Nice to see it here, slowly climbing up. It even had a 2% gain today. There are 25.9 billion ADA coins in the marketplace already, so this is a well-loved coin. Tron at number 11. Tron, the company, is making all kinds of inroads. Their CEO is buying all kinds of software companies. They bought to the largest peer-to-peer sharing network, and they just bought someone else the other day here too. I can't remember what the hell they're called, but you guys can look it up. It's on Twitter and all that jazz. Right now it's sitting at 2 cents. I remember when Tron was, 200 something Satoshi. So it's made a lot of money for a lot of people, and it continues to be a crowd favorite. Number 12, Bitcoin SV. I've talked to you all about owning a little bit of the Bitcoin family in general, from the diamond to the gold to the SV to the rest. It won't hurt. They're not the original Bitcoins, but they definitely have fan base, and they definitely have trajectory and so on. Number 13, Monero at $53. It's a great coin. It's out there in big volumes. People love it. Dash at number 14 at $97. IOTA at number 15 at 30 cents. Maker at number 16 at $733. So if you've been paying attention and you guys have been checking in every week on Facebook, podcasts, and showing up here, you would have known that we started talking about the Maker coin not many weeks ago around the $300 range. So you'd see that you already doubled your money at $733 had you listened to what we were talking about back then, and you would have already doubled your money on the Maker coin, and you'd have some asset value of $733 right now per coin, which is quite big for the space. Number 17, Ontology, $1.23, and that's a really good one. Number 18, Neo, and that one's at $9.32. Number 19 is Tezos, and that's at 78 cents. And number 20 is Ethereum Classic, and that's at $4.78 right now. Ethereum Classic is one of those coins that is going to be the Robin to Batman. So Ethereum would be Batman, and Ethereum Classic would be Robin, okay? And those two go together everywhere. And a lot of people are going to start using the Ethereum Classic pipeline and highway, and already are, and it's very similar to Ethereum, but it's all fresh and has a lot more bandwidth, and you can push a lot more money through Ethereum Classic. So it's popular, it's everywhere, everyone takes it, and it's well loved. We can go to 25. There's all good coins in here. So you can go to NEM at 21 at only 5 cents, super good deal. Zcash at number 22 for $56 each. VeChain, number 23 at, what is that, below a penny, that's half a cent right there. The BAT token, BAT, the basic attention at number 24, it's 26 cents now. That one's huge to get involved in. Number 25, Waves at $2.85. There's only 100 million waves in circulating supply. It's capped, and that one's going to be out there big time. So have a look at those ones, okay? Bitcoin Gold's at number 30, $12.82. Ravencoin, for those of you who've been listening to me, number 32, Ravencoin. If you, it's at 6 cents today. If you'd even bought it when it was, half a cent and in the Satoshi when it first came out, it was a very, very, very affordable price and a very highly extrapolating coin for $100, $1,000 worth of money. You could get a ton of it. And right now, in the last month, we're 400 and something % increase in just the last 30 days. Today we had 3.5% growth on that one too. I've been a big fan of Ravencoin. We early mined for Ravencoin. Ravencoin was out in the community and growing in the crypto space before anybody knew what was up. So it's actually quite cool and what's going on there. Number 31 is a weird one to look at. It's a symbol CRO. It's called Crypto.com Chain, and that company bought Crypto.com as a website. I think it's Monero. And then they made Crypto.com and now this new coin called Chain, and it's already taken off pretty good. It's at 5 cents. People are talking it's going into the dollars easily. So at a nickel right now, you can buy with $1,000, $100 or whatever. So it's pretty baller. It's really good actually. It's a killer one. So a lot of people were asking me this week because they're getting new. They're new in the space. They want to know what should they sign up with to buy these coins, where to get the Raven coins, where to buy these coins. Well, first of all, you need Bitcoin, and you can come and see me for Bitcoin on Thursday nights. You can make an appointment on our website under the bookings tab, and that's our website for the ones listening is bitcoinworkshops.ca. Select the bookings tab, and then you can buy Bitcoin. Once you get your Bitcoin, then you can go and you can sign up on any one of these wallets and exchanges and things like that. On our website, if you scroll down the main page, you'll see a link for Binance. I totally recommend everyone signing up there, and also Coinbase for a wallet and an app in their phone. The first two there are plenty. If you get the Coinbase wallet on your phone, then we can send some Bitcoin to you, and it's secure and it's insured and all that jazz. So add your driver's license to it and click off our website and join Coinbase, okay? I know there's a lot of hate out there about all kinds of things, but we use the tools that are secure and we like Coinbase. The second thing is you want to click my link on the site and click Binance. Once you have some coins now in your Coinbase wallet, just like your app, then you can take the Bitcoin from there, send it over to Binance. When you're inside Binance, then you can go buy things like Raven Coin, Ripple Coin, and all the other coins that you hear about in the news and your friends are buying and other people are talking about, I'm talking about. That's how you do it, okay? So you come see me, we get you a Coinbase wallet on your phone, and then we send you some Bitcoin for your budget, and then with your Bitcoin budget, you send that over to Binance, and then you start to buy different opportunities in the crypto coin currency space. Those two apps are plenty. You don't need to even have any more than those two, and you are off to the races with good quality stuff, and you can enjoy the cryptocurrency marketplace, and you can dabble and you can play the game like many of your friends are doing, including us. On the bottom of my website, you can see a Bitcoin and Ethereum address there. Please donate anytime you feel the love. We take Bitcoin and Ethereum there, and you guys know how that works, so definitely do that, okay? We list our podcasts on our website and do all that cool stuff. So again, bitcoinworkshops.ca. Give it a visit, have a look, and then let's go. Let's do some coaching with you. Let's help you with some Bitcoin. Any kind of questions relating to Bitcoin. It doesn't matter what it is, by the way. So we will answer anything, and we'll help you with just about anything you could dream of. So just let us know. Nothing's out of our wheelhouse so far. So I just jumped into the news for a minute, okay? And we like to go to ccn.com. They got some funny stuff on there once in a while, okay? And let's go over here to the crypto department here. They got Bitcoin news, Bitcoin events, Bitcoin calculator. So some people are saying that cryptocurrency will bring us more freedom. I'm thinking that some people are right. North Korean hackers don't give a shit about the crypto winter. So you guys can read about the North Korean guys. Interchange founder is setting the stage for institutional investors in crypto. That's going to be a big thing. So far, pension funds and things like that have invested in traditional marketplace. You're going to see that these institutional investor companies and people will be starting to invest in crypto, and they're setting up this ways for that to happen and be transparent about that and that kind of thing. 3 bearish factors that will slaughter this Bitcoin price rally, so you guys can check about that. 2.46 trillion asset manager Fidelity packed with 100 of rabid Bitcoin fans. So Fidelity is coming out with a Bitcoin purchasing program inside their software, and bazillions of Americans have the Fidelity program. It was their Freedom 55 kind of idea, but different, but that same idea. So they had their insurance and their home and their wealth all tucked into Fidelity, and now Fidelity is listing Bitcoin in some kind of in like an ETF idea, but not really, but their own idea, and it's going to go crazy because people are definitely going to move a lot of the cash that's residing in their their investments into the Bitcoin space. So that should be that should boost the price of Bitcoin obviously as well. Okay, Dow is plunging into the red while Bitcoin is pounding past 4,000. So while Bitcoin fights up, Dow is dropping, and you'll see that in the economy. Right now we're in the same space and time of the dirty 30s when we changed the world, when we designed the way we live today, our malls, our cars, all these ways of society and strategy. Now we're in that technology version of that in our lifespan. So now we're going to go through the next 6-7 years. Technology is going to race, financial things are going to fall, things are going to change for our lives, and we have to be ready for it. And I believe that cryptocurrency is obviously not going anywhere right now. It's here to stay. And we're going to see more and more of its thing, okay? Vietnam gets its first ever cryptocurrency exchange, okay? So there you go. Vietnam as a country is already grasping crypto. EOS and ADA surge. So this last week, EOS was raging. We were talking about it in our chat room. So those of you who want to join our Telegram chat room, you guys can jump in. And same with ADA, which is the Cardano coin. They were busting out this week, okay? Pakistani police schemed with criminal gang and Bitcoin ransom kidnapping. So Bitcoin continues to have some sort of like dark bullshit attached to it. And I want everyone listening and watching, and that some of my friends are watching right now, and you think that because I do Bitcoin, I'm doing scams and fraud. I am not. I'm not one of those guys. I'm one of the good guys that's doing Bitcoin properly, helping the neighbors get secure, helping the neighbors do it properly. So at the end of the day, keep in mind there's many ways to do Bitcoin, but there is a positive, clean, normal way to do it, and there's also a negative world that exists out there on the web, and I don't even go there. In fact, I don't even know where to go because it's not an interest of mine, okay? I stay out in the clean waters without any of that jazz. Bitcoin futures kingpin reveals why regulators hate crypto. There's a lot of hate in the federal governments and the securities commissions of all of the world, not just Canada, US, or any of that. They're all around the world. And it's because the cryptocurrency is taking a big bite out of the economy in a sense, and it's not abnormal for them to be upset, I feel. But what they have to understand is it's here to stay, and everything is going to be, find a home, find a place, and it will get absorbed into our lives eventually, more and more as it is, okay? India was talking about a Bitcoin ban. I don't think that came through. Toronto Bitcoin trader tempts fate as losses of 75,000 as Quadriga collapses. So a lot of people in Canada were buying their Bitcoin from Quadriga. Like a lot of the ATM guys that do ATMs in Canada for Bitcoin and things like that. Quadriga was a really, really big supplier to a lot of people. They would open like a Money Mart little kiosk in Ottawa, and they would be buying everything from Quadriga on a daily basis, kind of wholesale, if you will. So with Quadriga going down and the losses as big as they are, there's a lot of businesses that are actually going out of business right now in the space, and they can't afford to sustain. So I can see why that's happening, okay? There's always talk of fake crypto volume. I don't think that's true because we're pulling exchange data, especially on CoinMarketCap. I think their algorithm is tight, so whatever. Bitcoin backers should be ticked if SEC approves negative fee ETF. So there could be a fee if people want to buy into crypto, which that'll end up happening. You'll see people wanting to buy the commodity of Bitcoin out of their systems and their softwares where they invest. And those companies are just going to take another exorbitant fee for your choice, and they're going to make money off you choosing. And it's just the same old shit as before with your cell phone bills and everything else. Any extras you want to choose, you're going to pay. You're going to pay for that decision. Okay. What else? Twitch ditches Bitcoin. Crypto remains a terrible payment method. Correct. So let me say this too. Bitcoin is not a payment method. Bitcoin is not something you just want to go swipe and buy coffee. I've said this a million times. Dash is. Dash is an amazing payment method, and I can set up anybody's business or website or phones with a Dash payment system, okay? And you guys can get that. But Bitcoin is not a good payment system. Bitcoin is like bars of gold, and you want to store it and stack it and hoard it and, you know, this kind of thing with it. You're not to be out there blowing off Bitcoin. If anything, you want to send chunks of it to your exchange, and then you want to buy other coins, you know, like altcoins and things like that with it, right? So Bitcoin is not this let's pay retail currency with it kind of thing. It's slow moving and cumbersome. But other coins like Dash and other ones are designed for retail. They have instant approvals, and it happens within half of a second, and that's the way to go. Okay, so if any of you out there are considering taking crypto, talk to me, and I'll set you up with a payment wallet. And the one that we use, because I'm very transparent about all of it, is called BitPay. And I go to bitpay.com, and I'm signed up here as a wholesale provider. Okay, so we can accept Bitcoin for online payments. It's global, so you can take global money from anyone around the world. There's only a flat 1% fee on everything, no hidden fees ever. And there's fraud free because there's no chargebacks as well, so you don't get frauded in any way. So it's a very secure way of running a business online and getting paid. And it's trusted by thousands. Everyone has it in their phone, everyone has an app, so you can always get your funds, and BitPay will send you the money to your bank account and transfer the funds too. So they accept the Bitcoin and they send you fiat money in lieu of the Bitcoin and so on, right? You can get paid in Euro, USD, Great Pounds, everything. Receive funds directly to your bank account with zero price volatility at risk. And bank deposits are available in 38 countries, and they're settled in US dollars, euros, Great British Pounds, and more. Okay? So that's the system that we use, and that's how it works. So you can see, I'll show you guys what different ones we can take. And there's a card for it too. Let's see. Direct bank deposits are on there. I just want to see. Oh, there they are. Browse integrations. Over 40 integrations, okay? So you can do it on Shopify, 3D Cart, Nats, Foxy, Lemon Stand, BitMoney, like every type. All the open source plugins for all you nerds out there. You can do it on every kind of store. So it's there, and you can do point of sale with it too on IngenioCo, which tons of stores have that. You can do it in billing and accounting. Invoice Ninja uses it. You can take donations with it, with Nation Builder and Targeted Victory. You can use it in different libraries for programming. So it's amazing. It really is. It's got it all built in, and they've got a wallet and a card, and you can pay obviously with Bitcoin and other stuff too. And you can do payments and blockchain payments all around the world. So keep that in mind, and let me know if you guys want to get set up on the Bitcoin payment systems. We do BitPay, and we specialize in that. Let's look at that XY company again. So XYO in the news. It was they had a big podcast this morning, hey? Yeah. So top stories on xyo.network. We're checking in with them lately once a week to see what's new. So what was the show today? Was it on a podcast series there?
Yeah.
Let's see. You can find it.
Probably on Facebook.
Was it a Facebook live thing?
No, it wasn't.
Okay, you can find it on Facebook. You guys can look for it. It's the XYO. I think it's here 13 hours ago. Debuts live second gen network and new network application. That's what they did here. It's on BusinessWire. So XYO debuts a live second gen network, a new network app, and groundbreaking visualization tool, and more. So the Geospatial Crypto Network today announced the most significant update to XYO and its open source hardware and software components since executing the world's first public demonstration of location-based smart contract execution at the summit in November 2018. Updates being debuted include the XYO Network app for Android and iOS, an updated XYO Network Protocol 2.0, a new visualization tool, a new developer portal, and more. With these updates enhancements, XYO further distinguished its robust XYO network and portfolio from competing point solutions and proprietary players in the industry. Amazing stuff. XYO Network 2.0. So you guys listening, you can buy its symbol XYO on KuCoin, Kucoin, and that is a place where you get some. Now, if you go to the XYO website, you can buy a package from them in the $2,500 US range, and with that, you can get a bunch of other extras. You can get a little mining kit with them. You can get some other little sentinels, which actually pinpoint and actually become part of the actual network. So there's some value there, big value. One of our guys is all over it. Another few of our guys are looking at it. So definitely you can get involved and check it out. So the XYO network is out there for you guys. You can check it out. It's xyo.network is the website as well. And you guys can go check that out, see what you think. What else did you find out that was really interesting, what they're trying to do?
It's all about collecting data
Data collection?
all over the world.
Yeah, so data collection all over the world. They want to basically run their own intranet, right?
Yeah.
Offline from everything else, just have their own system. The XYO Activist SDK kit is now available here for users interested in spinning up their own archivist. It's notable Bluetooth-based over-the-air firmware update for Sentinels already in the market. So look at that, they've already got upgrades for the actual hardware. So pretty cool. These little Sentinels, so you keep them in your pocket, you can keep them in your car, and they bounce off the network and they create a mesh system and a mesh around you, and then you can you're geographically located and you can pinpoint data for others, and you become a node, and all these little things become nodes. It's pretty neat. Yeah, Node and Yarn, you can learn about all this sort of stuff. It's kind of neat because you get involved in technology in a weirder way, right? It's like the SDK kit and stuff like that, software development kit. So it's neat, it really is neat, and for non-tech people, this is way above your head. I know that already because it gets a little bit much, but it is very cool, and you guys should be checking that out and give it a shot, okay? XYO Network, okay? So xyo.network, and that's the website. All right, let's bounce out of here. Let's go to Business Newswire. See what's new here. Yeah, the DApp coin is going off here, and they have their new mainnet coming out. Universal Bitcoin, up BTC. The Universal Protocol Alliance, companies including Bittrex, Brave, Blockchain, and Berkeley, and that's the launch of a Universal Bitcoin. Amazing. You heard it here first. Up BTC. It's going to be a new symbol, and you'll see it. Up BTC is the safe, convenient way for anyone to hold and interact with Bitcoin and benefit from the same consumer safeguards, code integrity, transparency, and interoperable properties as the universal dollar, UPUSD, and every other universal token issued through the Alliance. Wow. And the Alliance is with some big players here, okay? So these are companies including Bittrex International, Brave, Blockchain at Berkeley, Uphold, Cred, and CertiK announced the launch of this Universal Bitcoin. And it's the first Ethereum-compatible Bitcoin that earns an annual 10% return through Cred Earn. So you can earn 10% on this coin through Cred Earn, okay? Let's go to Cred Earn here and see what their website is. So it's an actual app, okay, and you can get this on the line if you guys are listening. It's at uphold, uphold.com, and here you can earn 10% on that card through this website. I'm not recommending it. Remember that. I don't even know if it's any good yet, but these guys are in the Business Newswire press release, and it's interesting. So you can view your Uphold money cards and their associated info. You can update existing cards, transfer funds for your wallets. It's a pretty interesting company, so have a look at it. You guys always learn the weird stuff here from me, but that's what's going on. It's called Cred Earn, and it's called uphold.com, and that's where you earn a return, okay? They say that annual 10%. Unlike other initiatives to make Bitcoin inoperable with Ethereum, UpBTC offers a few important aspects. First, it's architected with institutional level security in mind. Attackers cannot create an arbitrary new proxy token to spend on the networks. And the network contains a system that can manage whitelists and revoke addresses for critical security issues associated with the compromised keys. It also works seamlessly with the Universal Protocol Token, UPT, designed to allow for quick, low-cost conversion of UPBTC to Bitcoin and other digital assets. And it's also designed as a smart bookkeeping system that logs deposits and withdrawals on smart contract. And if a bad actor wishes to down the website housing the transparency page, anyone can still query Ethereum for the data. It's a huge advantage that instills trust and confidence in the system. Pretty cool. You guys can look that up later. That's universalprotocol.io and check out that, okay? Let's see what else is popping in the crypto space here on Business Wire. Okay. Chinese startup takes parallel approach to become the blockchain of the world's choice. From telecommunications to the internet, China now fully recognizes the vital role that technological sovereignty plays in the international competition. Blockchain is a technology underpinning everything. Let's see what they say here. Underpinning Web 3.0 and Industrial Revolution 4.0. This is all what's coming right now. So we are going, in the next 6-7 years here, we're going to be going through Web 3.0, and we're going to be going through Industrial Revolution 4.0. The Industrial Revolution started in the 30s, like I told you guys. So we're going through the fourth rendition of it over the next 6 to 7 years. So that means save your money, be frugal, be budgeted, also look for all of this expansion in the marketplace and capitalize, because we are capitalists in Canada and America, and we're bred to capitalize on these things. So don't close your eyes to this stuff, okay? China is enlisted in China's strategic planning of informatization. An Australian report shows half the blockchain patents worldwide last year were applied by Chinese firms such as Alibaba, Baidu, Tencent, etc. Among the big names, some Chinese internet veterans almost re-embark on the entrepreneurial journey with blockchain. An operating system expert who led the development of Chinese version of Linux. So he claims it's time for blockchain to really take off. Early this March, the blockchain platform called Parallelism to support all the business and assets worldwide with parallel technology. It now has 4 decentralized applications, dApps, on it covering industries of cosmetics, mobile payment, instant messaging, and international trading. None of the dApps have been officially promoted to the public yet. So there you go, guys. China is attacking special lines of industry called cosmetics, mobile payments, instant messaging, and international trading. That's huge. Hone in on those 4 segments in your own minds and realize what I'm saying here. You got to look at those areas for growth and see who's going through there. IOTA is a coin that's already in there. EOS is already in there. All right, so get behind some of that and check that out, okay? Let's go see what else we got. All right. Good news this week. I like this stuff. China's all over the good stuff too. Look how many patents they got on blockchain. Crazy. Malta. So here's a little tiny country outside of Italy on an island with hundreds of churches, more than the most per capita. And all of a sudden they've embodied cryptocurrency in a big way. They're issuing all these licenses. They're letting all these businesses form their business model on the island. They're their own sovereign island, their own sovereign state. You can do your taxes through them and all kinds of cool stuff in Malta now. So now they partner with CipherTrace for virtual asset business compliance, okay? And these guys are out of California. The Malta Financial Authority is partnering with CipherTrace Compliance Monitoring to monitor and manage business risks associated to the Malta licensed virtual asset businesses and cryptocurrencies. The CipherTrace Compliance Monitoring solution continuously rates the risks of cryptocurrency businesses to protect consumers, investors, and business partners. So now you know, if you're going to buy something in the cryptocurrency space, this is designed to protect consumers, investors, and business partners, and they're called CipherTrace, and it's spelled C-I-P-H-E-R Trace, okay? And that's a big deal. And it's a tool which, through cryptocurrency, anti-money laundering, cryptocurrency forensics, and blockchain threat intelligence solutions it offers, will enable MFSA to manage the risk associated with the virtual asset businesses. You see, this is the key. It's risky, and all these banks and so on don't have any risk built into their systems, and here's one now that these guys are adopting, okay? Being strongly aware of the money laundering and financial of terrorism risks associated with entities operating in this sphere, the decision has been taken to engage the services of CipherTrace in order to reduce fraud and detect transactions with illegal sources of funds. CipherTrace Compliance Monitoring will provide the Malta with powerful oversight tools to automate regulatory processes and audit the management, risk, and virtual asset businesses that are located in Malta. So they're basically saying, hey, you can't just come into our country, create a bunch of bullshit stuff, and launder and do all this kind of thing. We're using CipherTrace compliance to make sure you fit in those guidelines. They're also against ICO schemes. They're gauging the measure and the potential of the exposure. and they're going to be going all over it. So even though they open their doors to it, they've also embodied this system now to manage it. So it's exciting things. And obviously, if you're going to run a legit cryptocurrency offering, then you're not going to worry about CipherTrace handling your paperwork and that kind of thing. I'm sure BitPay and some of these guys will end up getting approved for that. So that's another thing. Look at the marketplace of cryptocurrencies. You can start a company right now just doing approvals of other projects, being a project approval company, and you could make millions of dollars in the space already. And no one cares that you're doing approvals in this sense. So there's a lot of ideas that keep emerging in the crypto space. I think it's created billions of dollars of business activity already around it, within it, and never mind with the crypto values that are circulating within itself. Okay, so crypto is its own money, and there's all this other activity around the crypto sphere, creating businesses, business models, all this kind of stuff. So it's an amazing opportunistic segment, and it's amazing how far cryptocurrency is going to go. You guys saddle up, because this is nothing yet. We are only in the infancy of something of grandeur here. It's going to be massive. All right. So what else can we look for? Let's go down here to mining, and let's see what's going on right now. Crypto mining hasn't been the best lately, and I'm just going to see who the top dogs here are advertising on Google just for fun. And it doesn't look like there's much. No, there's nothing on there. You feeling hot over there?
What's wrong here?
If it's quieter out there, we can open back. So the number one thing that people are mining for is Bitcoin Gold lately. It seems to be the main one, and I said that a long time ago too. So Bitcoin Gold is easy to mine with your computer, and you guys can be making money at home. And you guys can get a Jan Speed mining machine from me, okay? And you can set that up at home, and you guys can be mining for Bitcoin Gold. And they're $12 a coin right now, and I think Bitcoin Gold was almost $500 at its high. So definitely something that you guys could check into. A lot of people say I don't talk about mining. So now you know, the week's pick for mining is Bitcoin Gold, okay? You can get on a Bitcoin mining pool, and one of the ones that we recommend is called minergate.com, minergate.com. And Minergate is the fastest miner in the industry. They have the XFast system. It's a cryptocurrency mining pool trusted by more than 3.5 million users worldwide. You just have to download the software, and then you can start mining right away with your machines. There's an affiliate service with it as well, so you can monitor that and you can share that with others. It's got a calculator. You can look at your pool stats. You've got a service monitor. There's a Lumi wallet that comes with it, and there's also a Minergate token, so you can get rewarded in tokens. And here's all the things that you guys can mine for on the site: Monero, XMR, Bitcoin, BTC, Ethereum, ETH, Litecoin, LTC, Ethereum Classic, ETC, Bitcoin Gold, BTG, Zcash, ZEC, Bytecoin, BCN, Monero Classic, XMC, and block producer of EOS. Okay, so now you know you got some really good choices on this. It's called minergate.com for those of you listening. And you can go from there, and you can always get Bitcoin from us, and then put it in there to get your whole thing set up and all that sort of stuff. But it actually works amazing, and then you can trade your coins on HitBTC or wherever there is. Here's a little testimonial. I think Minergate is one of the best pools out there as of date. I've lost Bitcoin on a few other pools, but I haven't ever worried about losing anything on Minergate's pool. Okay, so there you go. Make your computer mine for cash. So you guys have computers at home. You can be mining for Bitcoin Gold. You can be making cryptocurrencies. Don't slack. If you just want to learn from me, it's an hour little tutorial that you can book with us at bitcoinworkshops.ca, and I will come to your house and I'll show you how to string up all your computers and start mining with them. I'll have a look at them and see if they're worthy, and if they're not, we'll make some recommendations to get you mining for cash, okay? So keep that in mind. Don't give up on this stuff. It's still burgeoning. It's still growing. And you've got lots of cool stuff that you can get with, okay? Eventually, I'll have the Minergate affiliate link on our website, and right now I have ones for Vulture and other ones, okay? Masternodes. Masternodes.online, I think it is. That's the website, masternodes.online. All right, there's 485 Masternode coins right now, worth $624 million. Our biggest node on ROI right now is 83,000%, and that is the MNT tracker. The symbol is MNT, and it's MN tracker. It's paying back 83,000%. I couldn't even imagine. You need 1750 of the coins to get on a node there, and there's only 4 nodes in the whole wide world right now of the MNT tracker node. Okay. The second biggest ROI in the space is 29,000% on your money, which is insane. And again, I don't claim this is all real or anything. These are just coming from masternodes.online website. You guys can check it out like me. The second one is Smart Space, and it is the SMRT coin. You need 5,000 of them to produce a 29,000% return. So if you put $1,000 into that, and you got a 29,000% return on $1,000, you know, these guys are good with their calculators here. They can do the math, figure that one out, okay? Tripcoin, TRIP, it's got a 27,000% return. It's got 17 nodes on the planet, and it's 20,000 of those coins are required. The next one is Blockwage, BWG. That coin is worth 40 cents right now. It's paying back 24,306%, gigantic. There's only 3 nodes in the world, so that's a brand new one. And you need 2,500 coins to acquire that, which will cost you about $1,000 American USD, according to the site here. Amazing numbers here. I could go on. The next one is what? Arctur, ARKT, and that's paying out a 19,500%. 19,500%. Just do that. Do the math on the calculator. It's insane. You need 10,000 coins for that one. There's only 13 nodes in the world. For whatever reason, the numbers are retarded here. So I don't know if these are paying this in real life. The website does, you know, monitor things, so you guys go check it out yourself, dig in. But if you're interested in things that are, you know, creating income and wealth inside the space, masternodes are still going off, and they're not quitting. So for whatever weird experiment it is, it's still going strong. Some people ask me about the Walton masternode. Some of you are following that. The Walton is still listed here. 5,000 coins are required, and it's still in the coming soon listings, because there is a coming soon listing on this website. Okay, it's called Upcoming Masternodes up in the navigation, and you'll see the ones that are coming. There's a bunch on a list here, okay? And you can keep an eye on what's coming out, and you can get behind it, and then you can make some money, and that's how it works, okay? So you can look at this list of, hey, what's coming out in the world, and then you can get behind. There's only 29 coins coming out right now with masternodes, okay? There isn't a bunch still. VeChain is still coming. It's tiered. We're waiting for it right now, and it's still on its way. So some of you have bought VeChain coins as well as a Walton, and just be patient. You know, all of crypto space is still growing. All of these companies are tiny. All of them are building money and trying to get going, okay? There's so many more things you could do with this cryptocurrency marketplace. It's gigantic. All right, don't ever sweat it. You just got to get your head involved. Come out to a Thursday, come to a workshop with me. Let's do a one-on-one together. Let me train you. Let me show you security. Let me show you how to do this stuff. Once you're on your way, you're going to be onto stuff you don't even need my help, kind of thing. So it's amazing. Okay. So right now I'm looking at the ICOs that just came out in the masternodes.online, and there's 5 of them. Carbon Zero at $6 a coin. Be Hero at 20 cents a coin, Trunk Coin at 66 cents, Wolf Coin at 15 cents, and Sparkbase at $1.88. And all these coins have come out, and they've had some kick-ass ROI. They have had 5,800% ROI. They've had 1,600% ROI, 1,100% ROI, 364% ROI, and 204% ROI. I always look for ROI. You guys know how I am by now. This is stuff that I hone in on. And when you're on these websites, you can click the top of the different tabs and the columns, and those will sort for you. So you can sort large to small, and you know how that works in a spreadsheet. And you can sort, and you guys can see what I see. Okay? But there you go. Masternodes.online, definitely in there. Minergate.com, definitely in there. If you guys want to check out xyo.network, that's a definite awesome project. You guys can check out uphold.com, and you can earn 10% on your Bitcoin holdings on that website at CredEarn. You can check out Business Wire for cryptocurrency news that's actually good quality, coming from governments, coming from SEC compliant companies, coming from really good quality sources. A lot of you say, Jan, where do you get the early news? Where do you get the really good stuff? I get it on Business Wire, because right away these guys will put a press release out to Business Wire before it gets to the marketplace, an exchange, or anything. So this is where you hear good quality stuff first, because there's a ton of shit news and fake news out there. But if you want good quality business news that you can kind of bank on, then you got to go somewhere good quality, like the Berkshire Hathaway company called Business Wire. Okay, so if you're listening to me, you should be listening that you go to this website and you get good quality crypto news. Okay, you can type in the search box cryptocurrency, and you can type in blockchain, and you can see what comes up. And you can do the math in your head and understand that if you think that blockchain is powerful like you know it is, and you should know by now, and then you see some press releases of some companies are coming out with a brand new blockchain something for the medical industry and already have 10,000 people signed up, then you should be a smart investor and know that you might want to check that company out and put a little bit of dollars behind it, because it's a credible source behind the Business Wire here, okay? So keep all that in mind. You know, you want to find credible news for your moves, okay? We talked about bitpay.com tonight. If you're a business or you're personal and you want to take Bitcoin payments anywhere, I'll set you up. We'll set you up from our office here in Calgary. We can set anyone up in Canada, America, worldwide even, okay? And our website is bitcoinworkshops.ca. And then back to crypto market cap. Let's take another look at something here. There's the global charts. Let's take a look at the total market in dominance here. Let's see, we're going to pull some data from the server here. All right. Total market capitalization excluding Bitcoin, and then there's one including Bitcoin. So what are we at right now here? We're at 143 billion market cap right now, and we were at, our highest was, looks like it was 813 billion. So we almost hit $1 trillion there at the high point. And that's just last year in spring there. So that's pretty cool. I don't know, when is that? January last year, okay? And then Bitcoin is by itself here, and it's pretty huge. It is $71 billion of American dollars, 71 billion of market cap. So it's a big brand. I was reading another study that Bitcoin rose to value higher and faster than Nike, Apple, Airbnb, any of these, Amazon, any of these brands. The Bitcoin coin itself, the real one, the BTC, rose to an enormous value and held its value proposition longer, faster, and bigger than any of those ones I just mentioned. Even their value of their commodity at 4,000 right now, went to 20,000, 25 Canadian. Their value of their commodity is astronomical in value compared to a share from Nike or a share from Apple or one of these guys. So keep that in mind. Don't ever think that Bitcoin is some bullshit. You have to understand that it is probably the biggest financial brand of empowerment and the future that we've ever seen in our lives. And it's still very tiny right now. Imagine when Burton Snowboards was coming out with snowboards and they went to their investors and said, hey, we're gonna do it as a snowboard company. And everybody was still skiing. Everybody was skiing on 2 skis, going down the hill, and they're like, this guy's crazy. He's gonna have a snowboard company? And now you look at Burton Snowboards, it's $1 billion operation worldwide. Think about it, okay? Everything seems weird when it's in its infancy. Everything seems cheap or off, or nobody's believing it, or there's not enough people into it, or whatever it is. Always like that when things are successful and in their infancy. And don't be fooled. Open your eyes and ears and understand that Bitcoin is here to stay, and it is going to be revolutionary as we move on in time, okay? And everybody on earth that lives a decent job and a normal lifestyle can afford to buy a few $100s of Bitcoin here and there and whatever payday and stuff like that. Just like you'd normally save a few $100 off your paycheck, you can actually buy a little bit of Bitcoin and take your thing to another level, okay? So keep that in mind. You have all the opportunities in life and nothing is holding you back whatsoever but yourself. So you can get on this stuff, no problem. All right. What else do I want to look at? I don't think there's tokens coming out, and we haven't looked at that in a little bit. So let's look at the latest tokens that are out here. The king of token world is the Binance coin. It's the big boy, and it is at $16.77. So it's out there. Their market cap is huge, 2.3 billion. So that Binance coin again is going to be a winner for the rest of its life. The BAT token was out at 27 cents. It had huge gains, 17% today in the last 24 hours. Everybody's been talking about BAT the latest while. It's based on Ethereum, of course. Get some of that basic attention token. Definitely a good buy at 27 cents. Get yourself, whatever you can afford, but it's definitely one of the ones that you should be in love with. What else is out here that's going off here? Zakilla, Augur, Holo, BitTorrent. BitTorrent's coming up from nowhere, okay? Based on Tron. So here you go. So this is the Tron buy. For those that are not too PC friendly and they're mostly Mac, they probably weren't going to places like the peer-to-peer network that Napster was in the old days and a lot of things that I grew up with and went through. But BitTorrent was the king of sharing files, music, videos, software, and Tron bought them. And now Tron has created the BitTorrent token coin, and that means big things for BitTorrent because now the peer-to-peer sharing network can build value, and that cryptocurrency can build value within the members, and then people can actually share stuff and work off the value that sharing economy is based on now that they have a token. So, back to my long-winded answer, at 772 Satoshi, hundreds of thousands below a penny, it has just come out and it's on the Tron system rather than Ethereum. It's one of the first babies of Tron. Think about it right now. If Ford had Lincoln as a department and it was their first baby, so Ford was this big, and they said, you know what, we're going to make a new department called Lincoln and we're going to start selling a small little department there. That's what happened here. Tron was this big, and they made the BitTorrent token. And I'm telling you guys something, at hundreds of a cent below, and with a 19 million 24-hour volume, and 131 million thing, and 170 billion circulating supply, you need to be blind not to hone in that BitTorrent is going to be a moneymaker, okay? A big one. And it's full of membership out there. Massive. Huobi, I don't know how to say this Chinese name well. It's Huobi, Huobi token. That one's based on Ethereum, 257 right now. I know that one's a hot sauce. KuCoin, again, another exchange coin. It's $1.36, one of the cheaper ones. Get some. Pundi X is 636 Satoshi. It's so cheap. It's hundreds of a penny right now. 175 billion market cap, up 2 points today. It's unbelievably cheap. It's based on Ethereum. It's got the biggest payment network in the world, Pundi X, on crypto. It's just begun. Like, it's just begun. That's it. And for relation to Canadians, that's like saying Moneris just came out and they have all the machines going in the stores and they're about to light everybody up on Interac and debit. That's what Pundi X is as far as a company and a thing. And they're their own version, and they're in Australia, New Zealand, they're taking over Europe, and they're giving out those machines, and the machines tap, and they take the crypto. And Europe is so far ahead of us. Europe is light years ahead of us as far as crypto and all of the undertakings with it. So yeah, it's huge. Let's juice up the battery. We're running low, but thanks for tuning in, everybody. Thanks for being here, you guys. It's slow in the crypto space right now too because people don't know what's happening. So let's talk about that too. Every April, we usually get a bump in economy in the crypto sphere, and a lot of the coins that are worth small amounts today could easily bump up and give some considerable gains within the coming weeks now. So we're about to go into that same kind of vortex that we go into every year. So it gets a little quiet before the storm right now, and that's where we're at. And now it's about to take off. The news will be all over it. All the business wire, all that stuff is going to be all over the place with this stuff. So keep your eye out. If some of you are new or wanting to get in and you're thinking about joining and you're thinking about getting some, come see me. Book an appointment with me. Come to a Thursday night in the future weeks coming up. Don't miss this opportunity. And definitely come talk to me and let's get you some Bitcoin, and then we can get you into some of these other coins that you're wanting to buy and stuff like that. Let me show you another weird one. Okay, this one is called, it's number 33 on the list of tokens. It's called Repo. And this one is based off Stellar, okay? And this is one of the first children of the Stellar coin. I told you guys Stellar was powerful. Right now it's already worth 55 cents, which is effing incredible, okay? And it's 109,000 circulating supply, 109 million, and it's big, okay? And a lot of these tokens are off the Ethereum platform, but I'm trying to focus on ones that you guys can see are interesting, okay? Another one is off the Omni platform, and it's one called Made Safe Coin, and it's 12 cents right now, and that's an interesting one as well. Let's keep looking for some interesting platforms here. Most of them are all Ethereum. There you go. Gas Coin, Chinese coin, $2.98, 30 million out there in the last 24 hours. That coin is worth $2.98, and it is based on the Neo platform, and that's another interesting coin project that you guys can check out too. Bread is an app. I use Bread. Bread is one of the best apps for cryptocurrencies in your phone. You can cross-pollinate between them. Right now, it's already worth 29 cents, the Bread coin. It came out on Ethereum platform. It is awesome. That thing is going to be worth a lot of money in the future for sure. I know it. People love that app. Just looking, there's so many on the list. Stem cell coin, we saw that a while ago. Look at that. Look, 6 cents already, and it was worthless before. It's up another 20%. I talked about the stem cell coin earlier in the meetups. Its symbol is STEM or whatever, and you got to check into that one. It had 20 million market cap. It's only 6 cents. It's based off of Neo. Get behind that one. I think that one's going to go crazy. And that's it. It just rounds out here. But a lot. Let's see some of the big gains in 24 hours here too. What are some of our big gainers of our tokens that are circulating? Wow. Our biggest payback on a token was the Vest chain. It's at 4571 Satoshi. It has 7 billion circulating supply, 31% increase in value, and it's at $16.98. That's huge, huge. Nectar coin is it's at 31 cents, and it had 30% increase in value. And stem cell coin, there it is. That one was 6 cents, and it had 20% value. And I know that stem cell coin is making waves right now. Don't know why. Up 8% again. Symbol for stem cell coin is SCC. Okay, and you can buy it with Bitcoin, BTC, and Neo. And let's see what markets. They had a massive jump here. Must have just come out or something. Let's see what markets it's on. It's on LA Token and Coinbene. And that Coinbene is like an Italian name, but I'm pretty sure it's an Asian company, which is kind of weird. Yeah. So Stem Cell Project combines AI and blockchain to address the healthcare sector. This project aims to set up a virtual clinic to enable remote and early stage diagnosis for patients. So sounds interesting. There's a lot of cryptocurrencies coming out in the medical field with blockchain embedded and a lot of this kind of talk in space. So this is going to be an interesting world we're moving into. And this is the 6-7 years that you guys are going to stick with me. I'm in this for the 5-year plan. This is only workshop number 81. I plan to do this every week for 5 years still, another, 3-4 years ahead of me still. But I'm not going to quit. And I'll show you guys something. If you keep listening and we can go back to these podcasts and play the tape again kind of idea, we'll end up remembering some of this stuff and we'll see what the values were. But even in 5 years, some of this stuff is going to go through the roof. And I hope the ones at home and everyone are listening to their interests and getting behind the projects that they think will, that will go somewhere, okay? Okay, so Stem Cell got on HashBX, Custom Contract Network, Ethereum X, and Stem Cell Coin. Sorry, no, new listings on CoinMarketCap. So HBX, CCN, ETX, and SCC. Write all those down and check out those new listings this week. We're up 13% ROI right now on the Stem Cell Coin. Market ranks 180. It's coming up the charts fast. It started at 3 cents at USD. It's already at 15 cents. So that's amazing, right? 3 cents. It came out March 8th. The all-time low was March 8th at 3 cents, and the all-time high was only a few days later, March 11th, at 15 cents. So that's humongous. That's amazing. It's moving fast. Get involved. Yesterday's change was 13% up. I love the new stuff. Okay, let's go to coin. Actually, let's go to block folio. So a lot of people want to know how to track their crypto assets, and I recommend the best tool is blockfolio.com. It's the world's most popular cryptocurrency tool. It's blockfolio.com, and you can track your cryptocurrency portfolio 100% free. It's got Blockfolio Signal, and that's a first of its kind communications platform that receives it updates directly from the team leaders of the tokens that you care about. So if you're plugged into Dash and you hold some Dash coin in your Blockfolio, Blockfolio will send you the latest hard news right from the CEO and right from the team at Dash Company right to your phone. So you don't have to fuck around. You don't got to look anywhere. It comes right to your phone, and you can trust the news source instead of this fake news bullshit that we've already talked about and ripped apart as well. Let's talk about fake everything. People try to Photoshop bubble chats and then feed them to other people about you and other people. People try to fake websites. People take documents and add text to them to make people look bad. People do all kinds of trickery online, even in email copies. You can't trust any of this shit anymore. So those of you out there that trust an email or think so-and-so wrote about you in that chat box or chat bubble and so-and-so sent you that screenshot, stop being so naive. People are photoshopping this stuff to hurt your feelings and make you look bad or steal your money or steal your crypto or send you a link to rob you. Be smart, be savvy. Take a screenshot, send it to me. I've been very good at pointing out what scams look like and who's scamming. So definitely send me a screenshot and I'll tell you fast. Many of you are on my Facebook chat there on Cryptocurrency Calgary. And so many people have posted things and I've said, that's a scam, that's a scam, that's a scam, broski. And everyone was very thankful because I told them straight up. And this one dude had his hopes high about this one scam conversation. I'm like, look, this guy's lying to you, man. He's not buying anything from you. This is just a chain puller, right? So you got to be careful out there. And yes, cryptocurrency is coveted, and yes, there's people out there that want yours, and yes, they will do anything to rob you, to be honest. So you've got to be serious about your business. You got to have your password game, backup game, and you got to have it all dialed. And you can come see me anytime and I'll teach you the moves. Okay, I've taught everyone here the moves. I'll teach you too. So anyway, get the app, Blockfolio. It's what it's called. It's beautiful. It runs slick. So here's another thing that it runs 6,000 cryptocurrencies, 300 plus exchange houses. And that's the point, is that let's just say I had 100,000 Raven coin right now, and I wanted to put that in my Blockfolio. I would enter it in. I'd say that I bought it on Binance, and I would tell how much in the value of Satoshi that I paid for it. And now Blockfolio will keep track of the ups and downs on it and give me percentages and stats. The second thing it can do is if I go buy another allotment of Raven coin at a different price point, I can again blend that in, add that into my Raven coin purchase, and the software blends it, keeps the averages, and keeps track of all that kind of tricky math. So Blockfolio is absolutely key to having a good quality folio number. And I like stats that are accurate. So I want to look in my phone, hit quick on the button, and see that I've got, you know, $2,000 in my portfolio and it's doing well, and I'm up 22% today because of my choices and my coins and that kind of thing. And I'll tell you something, listen. It has made my day. I have had a tickle in my tummy, a spring in my step. I have smiled like ear to ear when I've looked at my Blockfolio, and I have not done that. And that feeling and the tickle in the tummy with any other app on my phone. In fact, every other app is either costing me money, doing business, bugging me, some other jazz. And that Blockfolio is like my happiness app. Like, it's the one that's like when the market's up and I get that green light and it tells me how many 1,000% I'm up in green. I'm just like, yes. I feel like Wayne Gretzky, you know, on a hat trick, you know, does a shuffle. Like, it's such a good feeling, and experience it. You can too. Don't be shy, okay? Get on that. Blockfolio. What do you got there? Oh, a little shrimpy for me? Just, you don't have to put a napkin there. Thanks. Nice. All right. I'm eating shrimp right now if you're listening. Blockfolio integrates with your messaging apps like Slack. There's tons of Slack groups. Let me say this. Everything crypto is software based too. So it's heavy on the crypto. Thank you. And crypto is all over the Slack area. So all these companies that build cryptocurrencies and work in the space use Slack to organize themselves and all that. So a lot of them want to integrate you, and you can join their Slack feed as well. What? Over 5 million downloads of Blockfolio and over 90,000 reviews of it. And people love it. They really do. They love this thing. All right. What's another app that I'm in love with and that I use every day is the new Jack's Liberty. I love it. Canadian made, awesome company, real company, no scammy shit, no bullshit in fact. You can swap coins inside and out of it. You can move from one brand to another. Awesome. No registration on this app. They don't need to know who you are. You can be anonymous. You don't need to know who you are, what your name is, no email addresses, nothing. And that, to some people, they really appreciate that, okay? But this is a multi-platform, multi-currency digital asset wallet, no registration, 100% free, and there's 85 plus coins that the system supports. It's really cool. I'm chomping here. All right, I'm done. You can use the Jax wallet. Here's another cool thing. You can use the Jax wallet in multiple devices. So I know that my buddy D over here is out all day on the iPhone, and he's checking his money, doing his calls, and then like my other friend over here, R, he goes home later, and he might sit on the couch with wifey watching their favorite show, and he might be on his iPad at that point because he's done with the phone for a bit. And then he might wake up tomorrow morning and do some bills and some other stuff on the laptop and want to check his money again. So Jax moves between the phone, the iPad, the laptop, and allows you to have that seamless integration of the exact same account, and all your money's there, all your portfolio's there, and that kind of thing. So Jax can also be used as a portfolio holder, and you can use it to hold your different coins that are listed in there, and there's, again, over 85 of them. So all the popular ones that we speak about are available in there. They actually have some really cool news feeds in there now too. And some of you love Google Chrome for the Google heads. They have a Chrome extension as well, so it's all there for you, okay? And here's another thing about Jax that you're gonna love. You're always in control of your private keys. We neither store them nor have access to them. They're yours, just like my guy D over here does with keys. With millions of downloads of our wallets, join the community of users that trust Jax to manage your digital assets, okay? And you can find out more about the security on the site. But when you're in control of your own private keys, that's the kind of company you want to be in bed with, and that's the kind of app you want to use. Many of you are out there just downloading whatever bullshit that your friends tell you or whatever you see in the app stores in your phones, and you don't even know where your private keys are stored. You don't even know if it's custodial. You don't know anything about your money with those apps. And I'm trying to teach you guys the right stuff. Get the Jax Liberty, and don't just pick anything out of the air, because you may not be owning your own bloody money 5 minutes into it, okay? So keep that in mind. So there you go. Millions of times. It works with all the big brands. We've got Bitcore, Bitcoin, Ethereum, Ethereum Classic, Litecoin, Bitcoin Cash, Dash, Dogecoin, Digibyte, Zcash, Shapeshift, and Changelink, okay? There you go. And they're a Canadian company, so definitely get behind them and support them and download this good stuff, okay? Let me see what Rob's saying here. Okay, he wants to know if we're doing a meetup. Craig McCullough. Who's Craig McCullough? I don't know who that is. Okay. So that's it. Back to the next thing. So what else? What's your favorite app? Got one?
I don't know. I
Okay.
use both Jax and my Ether.
So you got them both, okay? Awesome. Just typing this guy here. How do I do Bitcoin all day? Some people were asking me that. Like, what do you use? Like, how does it work? Like, how do you do it? Like, what does it look like? Well, the life of Bitcoin looks like a lot of sending, money basically between wallet addresses. It really is the life of that. So I always need a wallet address from you, and then I need to have some value of crypto to send you, right? So you either have to buy that with cash, credit card, PayPal, bank machine, from me in person, whatever way you want to buy it, that's up to you. We're here to help you. And then you actually put the Bitcoin goes into a digital format, and then you have an account in your phone, and then you send that to your phone, or you can send that to your account online. So pretty much the phone holds all of the apps, just like your banking apps, your Royal Bank and such, and then your laptop takes you on the internet to other accounts, things like your online banking that you would sign into and stuff like that. And one thing I want to emphasize is that you should be really, really security minded with all of this stuff, because you want a password on your phone if you're holding assets, you want a password on all your things, you want to password protect your laptop and all those items, and you want to make sure that everything's secure, because you don't want anyone just stealing your stuff or jumping in on your money and that kind of thing. And when you're dealing with assets, you always want to be secure in that regard, okay? So keep that in mind. But again, how does it work? It's, hey, my phone to your phone to his iPad to someone's laptop, that laptop to the web. The web makes some sort of incremental wealth for you in the exchange world, trading, etc. Then you send that coin back out to another entity to cash it out. You could send it out to convert it to another type of coin. You have lots of options. It's a lot of sending this, receiving that, sending and receiving, ins and outs all the time. So again, different apps will record and report different types of knowledge with all your sends and receives. If you're very picky and you want really tight criteria on all your flow of your funds, you're going to want to use the memo box on all your sends, and you want to put some special notes in the memo box. A lot of people don't realize this, but when you send crypto, you can attach a little text field, little text box, and you can put stuff in there like, Shaw bill, just as an example that I paid that, my Shaw bill. You can put little notes in there so you can remember if you ever go back, because they say blockchain stays there forever and all that stuff, and they're right. But if you have a transaction on the blockchain and you didn't put a note with it, well, good luck remembering how much Bitcoin that was for and where it went and all that jazz, because it's going to be really tough on you. So depending on the app you choose, you can have good quality accounting and record keeping and all that. And then some people say to me, hell, I don't want any accounting. I don't want any record keeping. I don't even want my name in there. Good for you. It's still very private. Get the Jack's Liberty. You don't have to put your name or email inside it, and you can have some of the best quality security without anyone knowing you, and you're anonymous. Another website that you can go to is mine, blockchainworkshops.ca, and go to the resource page, and you can see a bunch of other ones. But there's one called Mycelium with a C, and Mycelium is a very simple blockchain wallet for Bitcoin, and it doesn't hold any data on anybody, okay? And it just keeps your private keys with you, so it's really simple to use. All right. Where do you find all the news? Well, you find it on Twitter. Twitter is the place for all the news in the cryptosphere. So if you're not a Twitter dude, you don't have to be. You can just have a handle, and then you can just search on there. You can search of what's happening on cryptocurrency and all that type of stuff, okay? The Cool Wallet is probably one of the coolest things I've seen out there in a long time. Have you guys looked at that? It's coolwallet.io. It's got a digital readout on there, and it holds all your assets in there, and you know how much is on there. Like, you can just look at the little window and you can see how much money is in the card, and all the money that you would store offline, off the exchanges and off your phone, would go into this mobile hardware wallet for Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, Ripple, Bitcoin Cash, and ERC20 tokens of all types, okay? And there it is. And there's products here, so you can check it out. It's coolwallet.io. I love this site. I love their product. My friend Ben tests it all the time. It works with your phone. It works with your app. And there's the Duo, so you can get it. It's $99 US or $159 US for the Duo. Okay. It pairs with Android or iPhones, and the Cool Wallet S device is a single power cord, and it has a power dock as well. And it's basically a card that holds your funds inside there, and you can pair it with your phone. And you can have full, transparency on this thing, and you can throw this thing in the safe, and you're not going to lose your crypto, and no one can steal it and get into it unless they know all your stuff that you know. So it's a very secure way of storing your wealth. And again, you can throw that in the safe, and away you go. I use a Trezor myself, but I'm actually going to grab some Cool Wallets. I was going to get 10 of them and just keep them in stock, and then you guys can grab them off me as you need one here and there. Let me show you some other stuff here. So gaming. Gaming is a humongous business. Like the FIFA soccer game is the largest sold digital download streaming item console game thing in the world. It's in the $80 billion range, if I remember correctly, when I was studying some of the stats. And I was astonished to learn of that. And that's one gaming title, the FIFA soccer. It's the worldwide champion. Now, gaming is going to be moving to crypto in a big way, and I want you guys all to study what you want to basically invest in, if that's what you're doing, in what gaming companies, because the gaming fields are going off like crazy. So Here, if you want a game with stakes and the ability to own and sell your cards that are non-fungible tokens, check out this game. It's called Catch the Live Streaming for More. Okay, it's exciting tournament on Mytherium. So it's Mytherium. It's a trading card game built on the Ethereum blockchain. Okay, there's all kinds of stuff. So you want to look at decentralized gaming, and you want to follow their feed, and you guys can learn a lot about that kind of stuff. Okay, there's all kinds of value and wealth being built into this stuff. And I posted today the Fear and Greed Index, and I always go to this one. This is from CNN.com, and it's called the Fear and Greed Index. And what it's doing is got an algorithm measuring how much cryptocurrency is being newly adopted, and it goes through different figures every day. So the Fear and Greed Index right now is all about what emotion is driving the market right now. And today I ran it at 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, and we were at neutral. We're 48 out of 100. And when we're at neutral, then we're in the on the fear side. We're not buying. As soon as we snap over 50% and get into the greed side, it starts to go up from there. Last week we were about 60-something%. I'm going to keep watching this with you guys week to week, and you'll see in April when the altcoins take off, you're going to see the Fear and Greed Index just maybe slam to the 100%, right to the red line. And it'll be fun to keep an eye on this, okay? So you guys keep an eye on it with me too, okay? So Innisfil, Coinberry. Town is Innisfil, Canada, to accept cryptocurrency. So Innisfil in Alberta has now accepted Bitcoin as a method of payment for property taxes in partnership with Coinberry. And Coinberry is a Vancouver company. So they've enabled the city council to take in Bitcoin to pay for property taxes because they've got a fiat converter. So they take in crypto. So Coinberry is a company you guys might want to look at, and you might want to check them out. But they're really good, and they're big in Canada. They're out of, I think they're out of Vancouver, but I might be wrong about that. But I did see their ads when I was out there running pretty heavily. What else here? Bitcoin never sleeps. There's a nice Saturday mornings in Panama. Okay, I don't know what that has to do with Bitcoin. Live shot of me trying to do anything meaningful with this Mexican Wi-Fi. Let's go back to this for a minute. Saturday mornings in Panama. Panama crypto, that's why. Okay, cool. What else? I don't know. There's nothing more here that's in my feed because I just see what these things are. But that's what I do. Like people always ask me, how do you find out where the hot shit is and stuff like that? That's where I go on Twitter, and I'm constantly looking on there, and I'm searching Twitter for crypto. And stuff like that, and I just read. I read my face off down there, and there's so many things, right? Verge is big, man. Verge has got the largest crypto army. Okay, Verge is a crypto fucking army. They're huge. Like I think Verge is going to be massive someday. Like the people that were hating it, they don't know what they're talking about. They're all about financial freedom, everyday online transactions, and it's security and anonymity. Like with Verge, you don't know who's doing money. You don't know who's sending it. You don't know who's buying it. You don't know none of that. It's very, very secure, and I like that. Bitcoin's still a little bit too open and stuff, and I think Verge and Dash and stuff are better renditions of these things here too. Who are the top rich Bitcoin names in the cryptosphere? Let's take a look. This is called the Cryptopolitan. News and neutral and authentic news. Who are the top rich Bitcoin names in the cryptosphere? Let's check it out. Okay, Gavin Anderson is a man who led BTC to the status it has in the market today. With many speculations revolving him, this millionaire was declared the lead developer for source code maintenance of BTC, Gavin Anderson. The founder of the digital currency group is the first to invest in Bitcoin, having purchased 48,000 Bitcoin from the government of the USA. Known for his share in Skype, Tim Draper is considered among the wealthiest BTC owners with a net worth of more than $1 billion. And Tim Draper, we watched some of his lectures already. He's a great guy. I've watched him go out there. He's big. The Winklevoss brothers are known because of their legal dispute with the CEO of Facebook. They have a net worth of approximately $400 million. They're dominating as a strong force in the market, and they've launched a crypto exchange of their own. The entrepreneur who launched the BTC payment processor, Galippi, owns the company under the name BitPay. We just talked about it tonight, and has a net worth of over $20 million. Look at that. That's awesome. Jared Kenna, the ex-Marine who earned around $30 million by selling Bitcoin that he bought at a time when the rates were cheap, is now in possession of a Colombian brewery. So he bought a brewery in Colombia with his Bitcoin upside. Nice, buddy. What are you buying with yours in Colombia? I know you got your eyes set on that place too.
Just sad.
Colombia. Carlson is one of the very rare millionaires who became rich just by mining Bitcoin. That's rare. He is reported to have earned $8 million each month from his 20,000 square foot mining warehouse. So he was earning $8 million a month, guys. Amazing. Charlie Shrem bought lots of Bitcoins when they were selling at the lowest rates, and with the money he earned, he established BitInstant that now has become a currency exchange. In 2013, the FBI hunted Ross Ulbricht, founder of the Silk Road, who was a Canadian, by the way, and confiscated around 140,000 Bitcoin from him, adding FBI to the list of BTC billionaires. Wow. That Ross owned the Silk Road. Silk Road was all kinds of dark trades and sales and stuff of drugs and negativity. And look at that, he had 140,000 Bitcoins. Just imagine how much he made. And I still say to this day that Ross knows who the Bitcoin people are because he started a site based off of Bitcoin originally. So he knows who they are, but he's in jail right now. And Bitcoin developer who goes by the fake name Satoshi Nakamoto has been reported to own over 1 million Bitcoins with a net worth of over $4 billion. He is the richest Bitcoinist today. So Satoshi Nakamoto owns 1 million Bitcoins. And we didn't even know that until a little while ago I did that. But yeah, interesting, eh? So that's pretty cool. Now you know who's got all the big bucks here. But that's amazing how much wealth is out there. Let's go to that website for a second else and see what else is news. Category news, okay. Bitcoin payments coming to WhatsApp through a third party. There you go, there's big news. WhatsApp, the world's biggest chat app. I'm on it big time. You guys can chat with me there. It is now going to be having Bitcoin payments of some types through a third party. That's going to be huge. Jack Dorsey denies using Bitcoin Cash for Square app. But Jack Dorsey owns that Square company and Twitter company. So he's a very multi-billionaire guy, and he's going to be inserting that into Square. And if Square is on the market right now, I don't know if they're a publicly traded asset, but if they are, that would be something to buy as well, right? Because Square is going to adopt this. Bitcoin guarantees success not influenced by price changes. Bitcoin drops, blah, blah, blah. Okay, that's good enough. Let's see what the news is on altcoins for a sec, if there's anything good on the Cryptopoly. Binance Coin adapts lottery format for next launchpad sale. Wow. Western Union's adapting to blockchain for faster transfers. That's massive. Japanese dollar-backed ERC20, which is an Ethereum stablecoin, pre-launch bonus to celebrate. Wow. That's humongous, guys. The Japanese dollar-backed Ethereum coin is going to be insane. Write that down, everybody that's listening. That's huge. IBM's going to use the Stellar blockchain for a stablecoin project. I told you guys are huge. Ripple leads the preferred cryptocurrency rating by 60%. Tether admits its value reserves are loaned out. How long will the Stellar Satoshi Pay surge last? Facebook would not be able to hurt the Bitcoin market. The Facebook coin would not be able to hurt the Bitcoin market. Maybe it would. Caribbean Central Bank is going to use a blockchain-based currency. Of course they are. And all that you must learn about the stablecoin by Facebook. So Facebook's looking at a coin. And I said this 60 workshops ago. I said Best Buy will have their own coin for loyalty program. I said all this stuff. Just keep watching. Western Union's going to have their own. Like the CEO of Binance said it too. He said eventually we'll have hundreds of thousands of coins. Companies will have their own currencies. It'll be a massive marketplace. It's going to be huge.
There's something to be said about that.
Yeah, it's massive.
Is because if I have a friend in Colombia and I send her money, so I take the money from Canada, I send it to Colombia. They change it into Colombian pesos and pay that person in Colombian pesos.
Yeah.
What happened to our Canadian currency?
It did. It got converted.
Okay. So if we were to stay with something like Bitcoin or something that was universal, the value of the Bitcoin would be the same value here.
Of course.
As it is there.
That's right.
But the peso and the Canadian dollar
are hugely differential.
Are miles apart.
They are. They really are.
So in that transition, which is very small, the transferee, the Western Union or whoever it may be, they make very, very little because if they charge you $3 or $4 to do that, in the exchange itself, by the time it lands there, they've made virtually nothing. Because the person that receives it to give it to the person that I'm sending it to
has to convert again.
Has to convert. They have to.
I know.
They have to get something too.
I know.
So if you were to look at it universally, and it's only one currency, do you see how the simplicity of it?
It'll be amazing what you're saying right now, and that'll be one of the biggest things of our lifetime when we go to that global situation, and it already happens, Darcy. It goes between people already like that. They didn't need permission. They had Bitcoin. They were smart ahead. They have it in Colombia. They have it in Mexico. They have someone in Canada. They're moving funds amongst each other. Like that already is going on with the people that are like early adopters and got on it already. And it's pennies. Like it's 11 cents to send you 100 grand. I can send you 100 grand for 11 cents. You ready? Let's go, kind of thing, right? Look at this. Blockchain insurance firm raises $16 million through recent ICO, B3I. Write that one down. After the Bitcoin highs of 2017, the new capital added came through two first cash rounds. B3I, or Blockchain Insurance Industry Initiative, is a collaboration of insurers and reinsurers to explore the potential of using the distributed ledger technologies. The firm was incorporated 23rd of March 2018, and it shifted to the R3 Quarter platform. Nice. The company raised $6 million last March, blah, blah, blah. Is this out of Calgary even? Maybe it is. These guys are big. Yeah, it's called B3I, okay? Check them out there if you're listening. It says that Spanish authorities deny any permission for ICOs in the country. ICOs are a bad word, and I don't know why they became so bad. I'm not in control of the world, the markets, but I know the securities world doesn't like them and never has, and it's always been an issue, and it's fine. But I see countries and then segregation, and now Spanish authorities deny permission for them in their country, which is really weird because a bunch of these things go on, right? And it says that confirmation has been received from the National Securities Market Commission of Spain that it has not given any entity permission to carry out an initial coin offering, ICO, in their country. And the regulator laid emphasis on the fact that any document shared with prospective initial coin offering investors must consist of a disclaimer to clarify that it has not gone under any kind of reviewing by them or any regulatory body. Documentation related to ICO that claims to be reviewed by such will be considered inappropriate. The limit on these sales is for issuing tokens below a value of 5 million euros with a target of less than 150 investors in some cases. The limit is given in terms of investment with the minimum amount an investor puts in set at 100,000 euros. So they're limiting things now. So they're actually giving it some parameters. So 150 people total, and one person cannot do more than 100,000 euros, $100,000 kind of thing. So interesting how they're doing this. The regulator stated that they're going to be doing the fact that the investment companies might be required to participate in compliance with certain regulations in Spain. They have been reported to add 23 digital currency businesses to their warning list already. Wow. So they're out there, and there's tons of that stuff.
I bet you I know why that.
Tell me.
Because the currency in Spain is also worthless.
Is also what?
Worthless.
It is so. It is so.
If you went in there with too many Bitcoins, you'd upset the economy. You'd have more money than the country does.
You bet. You bet. Now the major governments are updating tax rules for crypto trading. This is going to be the new thing. So now we got to pay tax on all the crypto trading you're doing, any money that you're making. You got to get this all through your accountant. You got to figure out some of this stuff. They're saying that they want to see this. Japan is implemented on many levels. UK is after it. US is always after it, right? They want to count everybody's money. There's a giant bill called Cryptocurrency Tax Fairness Act in the US, right? So the IRS has urged them to update and improve crypto tax laws. They want a piece of that action, boys and girls. So it won't last forever, you know, with crypto being in the gray area of life, if that's the way to put it, right? So it'll be different. The world's changing, and you're going to see more and more stuff on regulation, taxes, and all that sort of stuff. And I met a lot of people right from the day one. I told them, you got to do your taxes on this. If you make an income, it's a capital gain, just do it anyway. Just do it anyway. Treat it like that. Don't worry about what everyone else is saying, right? That's just what I said I'm doing, right? Back to that. No one was listening to me. You know, they thought they were going to hide it. They're going to do this. They're going to do that. I don't know if that's the right method, to be honest. You know, it's just a matter of time before these guys all catch up to the, you know, what we're up to and what people are up to in general, right? So It's got to be, you got to pay your bills out there. You know, you live in a country where this is going on, and the taxes go to major things that we need. You know, besides Trudeau's wages for screwing everything up, and Notley's. I saw Notley the other day too, another screw up of our wages that we paid for her too. Yeah. Indian government in India is going to devise a crypto regulation before March 29th. That's tomorrow. So that's coming out in the news. And they're going to also state what cryptos they're going to allow in the country of India and a billion-plus economy and billions of people living there. And whatever they announce tomorrow should go through the roof as far as bull runs. So I'm excited to hear what India approves, because I want to put some money on those right away. The Mexican central bank is hardening its grip around cryptocurrencies, of course. And Mexican central bank proposal can prove fatal for their economy. And that's another country whose cash is technically worthless now and gone so shitty and need a whole new currency to hold themselves up.
Oh my God, I was there once and when they moved the decimal point.
Yeah, you saw that when it happened when you were there?
Oh man, what a day that was.
Stressed out, eh?
Well, I was rich.
Oh, you were rich. Good.
Of course, because
the decimal point moved in your favor.
Yeah. So
yeah.
I mean, if you get money out of a bank machine.
Nice. So there you go. Mexican banks are looking for something new. And a long time ago in the conspiracy theory world that came out in the early web there was talks of the Amero coin, and it was supposed to be a Amero dollar, actually, the Amero, and it was supposed to be a dollar for Canada, Mexico, and America. And we were going to be all in the same dollar in this North American region. And that was a brilliant idea that they had. And Mexican people wanted that. They wanted to be on the Amero. They thought that would revolutionize and lift their country. So who knows, eh? So the think tank calls upon the SEC to start regulating the cryptosphere, of course. Israeli banks cannot reject deposits from crypto firms without cause, so they still have to take it. Crypto firms are getting blacklisted, and the banks don't even want to take their money. SEC may classify some stable coins as security. If they do that, that's going to be weird. Colorado is diving deep into blockchain for agricultural stuff because they do the weed up there. Mexican banks prohibit the trade of cryptocurrencies in the country. Look at that. Canadian cryptocurrency sphere is not happy with the current state. Of course we're not. Illinois court slams Mt. Gox in scam case. Blockchain firm R3 receives representation in U.S. National Advisory Council. U.S. SEC is set to launch the crypto road trip. So let's go over here. Canadian cryptocurrency sphere is not happy with the current state. Let's see what they're saying. Canadian capital market regulators plan on establishing a new set of rules to address the risks involved with digital currency trading platforms. The measure followed after the unexpected death of Gerald Cotton, the CEO and founder of cryptocurrency exchange called Quadriga. This is big in the news. Consequently, crypto assets worth $145 million are now missing and frozen. On March 14th, a joint consultation paper was published in the Canadian Investment News that discussed the need for legislation that addressed novel features and risks surrounding cryptocurrency exchanges. Cotton passed away on the 9th of December in India before having the chance to reveal keys to 190 million Canadian dollars worth of cold wallets. Woo! 190 mil worth of cold wallet storage, and no one has the passwords to this, guys. There's got to be a way to go around that, I thought. Upon a request by Quadriga, the firm was awarded creditor protection from 115,000 of their users. They had 115,000 people buying out of that website every day. The incident revealed a gap in regulations and legislation surrounding the cryptocurrency industry in Canada, bringing up the questions regarding accountability in a case of loss. This is the big thing now. It's all about accountability. Despite the fact that many legal experts are unsure regarding the jurisdiction of securities, regulators over these assets, calls for regulation by industrialists and stakeholders have increased by many folds during the last few months. And there's incidents that come at a time when digital asset technology has successfully captured the attention of the government, investors, regulators, and all over the globe. So there you go. We've got your attention now, Bitcoin. The value of digital assets has amounted to $800 billion as of early 2018, which we knew. And despite a decline in their value owing to market instability, the interest in this technology only continues to grow, ladies and gentlemen, continues to grow. So there you go. The government is looking at it with bright eyes, and away we go. So we're going to shut down on that note. We've done a good job here today going over a bunch of stuff. We're going to close up, and thank you guys all for tuning in and listening. And make sure you do your diligence on all your crypto everything, okay? Talk soon. See you guys next week. Thank you so much.
So I wonder if I have a judgment against you because I sued your ass.